when I just have a newborn baby. The first day as they discharge me from the hospital, as I'm getting home, my husband will be going to the office to take his official leave, just for him to really assist me. Hey guys, I'm Nimora. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Compliments of the Season. So today we have a very special episode. I'm bringing my mom on board today to talk to you guys about how she managed to raise all 5 of us without help. In fact, every time I think about it, it's really very, very overwhelming because right now, as a mom of 2 kids, I'm struggling. I don't know how she did it. I keep asking her all the time, what was the secret? And she'll keep on saying my dad and all of that. And I just decided to bring her today to talk to us about all of the things that she did, how she managed to do it all by herself, and just my dad and her raising all of us without any family member in the picture, any grandma, any nanny, any help whatsoever. So guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy this special episode I have for you guys. Okay. I'm a mother of 5 kids. Lady Nomura happens to be the first of them all. I've been married for 25 years. It's not been easy bringing up these children because I had them in quick succession. I had them in the space of 2 years each. I think they was not that easy, but to God be the glory. I had a very understanding husband who happens to be an engineer, full-time engineer, not just a production engineer, and even the head of his department in his office, but he knew that parenthood is not that easy. So he took out really most of his time to help out in the home, doing a lot of things to make it easy for me, as a young mother, taking care of the baby. Not because maybe we didn't have our aged mothers, we had them, but we just made up our mind that we bring up our children in our own special way. When I just have a newborn baby, the first day as they discharge me from the hospital, as I'm getting home, my husband will be going to the office to take his official leave, just for him to really assist me. It has been I and my husband, doing the parenthood together. We didn't have any cost to get a nanny. Not because maybe we could not afford it, but we just felt that these children should grow under our watchful eyes. And for the fact that some nannies, they are just there, they just want to work to collect money, and not really, they don't have the children's interest at heart. So they just want to do the work and collect the money, and at the end of the day, they don't care about your child. We've had cases of, herself bullying the little babies. Some of them have even killed the babies that they take care of. And one thing I know I did as a young mother, I never allowed anybody to carry my babies. I have a concrete reason for that. Most times when you give your babies to growing children, that baby might fall, and out of fear, those children will not tell you as the mother that, look, this baby fell, because they don't want to be spanked or whatever. And you, the mother, you don't know what has happened. Maybe in the night you hear the baby crying, the baby will get hot. You go to the hospital, they ask you what happened, you don't even know what to say. Why? Because you were not there when this thing happened. So I didn't buy that idea of giving my babies to children to hold for me. It was not easy, very tasking. If I want to do my house chores, what I do, I just put my baby on my back. I love this so much. I back next to my babies. I put them on my back and everything I want to do in the house. And when the baby is asleep, I put the baby to sleep on the bed. What would you say is your advice for moms that are struggling right now with managing maybe a business or maybe something that doesn't really take them from the home completely, but then they are finding it difficult to still
raise their kids without help. What advice can you actually give to those kind of people? How to multitask and everything and still be present in the home for the children?
We have different methods of doing things, like the children upbringing. The ones that are old enough go to school, we put them in school. Maybe they go to school by 8, then maybe return by 2, 3, or 4. By the time they come back, most of them they are tired. You feed them, bathe them, then put them to sleep. Then if it's the hyperactive type, you can give the child some kind of homework on your own. Maybe a child of 3, less than 3, you can say, okay, take this spiral paper and scribble for me. You can do those ones. By then you are occupying the child. You occupy the child while you go on with your normal routine in the house. Then in the aspect of taking care of the home as the child is away, immediately you drop the child in school, come back home, those jobs that were not done before, the house chores that were not done before, as soon as you get home, put finishing touch to those things. And maybe you have a baby in your hands. When the baby is crying, attend to the baby. Maybe she wants some cuddling, or maybe food. You cuddle the baby, you feed the baby, and when she's baby, mostly when babies breastfeed, they tend to sleep off. When they sleep off, put them to bed. You put them to bed and continue to work. But if the baby is not sleeping, but we can have some hyperactive children like that. The baby is not sleeping, put the baby on your back, then continue with your work. You clean your house. That is if you don't have a house help or nanny. I don't advise the use of nannies. You can make use of house helps. The house help might help you to do the cleaning in the house. So you put your baby on the back when she's asleep, put her to sleep, then continue your business or whatever you are doing. Continue it, maybe online business or might be something else, I don't know. Then before you know it, lunchtime and fish, you go to the kitchen, you prepare your lunch for your baby that is in school, so that when he or she comes back, you have something to eat. Then you have removed one task have already gone off. Maybe during the period the child is in school, you must have done some online business, done 1 or 2 contacts, then you must have done some of your little house chores, then your baby in your hand is taken care of, then your lunch is ready. Then when the child is back from school, you feed the child, put the baby to sleep, then I have my peace. But in a situation where give your babies to strangers, even strangers, some people they say their neighbors, they will help you to carry your baby to other direction. You don't even know what is happening. They give them anything to eat and the rest of it. We as mothers, we should be very, very careful with the way we bring up our children. These children, they are like arrows in our hands, which will be shot in the future. If you say you are tired, you don't want to look after the child, you are going to be tired later, moving from one place to the other, one church house to the other, looking for solutions to the problem of these children. I, for one, if I have any problem today, or if I have any challenge with my kids, I know that maybe they must have gotten the challenge maybe from their peers in school or wherever. I should be able to know how my children, my baby starts sleeping. I should be able to know when my child starts sitting. And that is the reason I never liked the idea of using a nanny. You might ask if I don't really go to work. Funny enough, I had my certificate before I started having children, and I happened to work in the bank as a youngster, as a young girl. I worked in the bank and I found out that the bank job was not for me. Why? Because I used to see my colleagues, you see them running helter-skelter every minute of the day. They want to meet up in time. You have your customers to deal with, you have your husband to care for, you have your children to pick up from the school. I saw the way they were running about, and I felt, no, I don't want to live this kind of life. When I got married to my husband, and he also told me that, look, I doesn't want to have a woman that is absent from the home, because it's somebody that is always at the home also. So that was when, after having some of my children, I went back to school to study education, so that I will, have a job in the school where I will close on time, have time for my children, and take care of them. Thank you.
So you guys have heard everything that my mommy said. As you can see, I feel like having a kind partner, a partner that is, committed to seeing his children do well, a partner that is committed to seeing that his wife doesn't suffer, would always be, should I say, top notch, will always be the key to having a very easy motherhood journey. Having someone that doesn't see parenting as a duty for both moms and dads is going to be a serious problem. I feel like that's the most important thing that helped my mom scale through having all 5 of us in a space of 2 years gap. So I hope you guys have learned one or two things today from our video. Please do well to like this video, share this video to someone that might need it, and please subscribe to my channel. Till we see again in another episode, please do well to take care of yourself. Thank you. I love you guys so much.